No matter what heating and cooling service you need at LCS Heating and Cooling, every call has one purpose.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Your comfort, our mission.
Your comfort, our mission. Your comfort, our mission.
From the first call to the final walkthrough, that mission guides everything we do. Visit lcsheatingandcooling.com.
Outside the Forecast on WTHR Plus is sponsored by LCS Heating and Cooling.
It's pothole season for Central Indiana. Whether you call them potholes, chuck holes, craters, they cause lots of problems, and if you hit one, it can be very, very expensive. Welcome back to Outside the Forecast. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman. Now, we know we hate them, and there's a science behind how they develop. So we thought we'd go in depth on how and why we get potholes in Central Indiana. To make it easy, it's the freeze-thaw that we get this time of year. What happens first, however, traffic flow causes wear and tear on our roads, and cracks happen beneath the surface. When we get rainfall or we get melting snow, those little cracks fill up with water and can pool underneath the surface of the road. What happens then when we get freezing temperatures, all of that liquid gets cold, it freezes, it expands. And so what oftentimes happens is this water freezes and expands, and it forces that weakness in the roadway up a bit. Here's what happens next. As we get melting, then oftentimes we get a gap underneath the surface of what is that little bump in the road. When we get the gap and then we get more traffic on top of that, it heads down. Basically, the roadway fills the gap underneath the surface. We can thank the freeze thaw across Central Indiana this time of year for the potholes that we get. There are ways to report potholes in your communities to get them filled, and obviously it requires a lot of patience because we do get a lot of them in Central Indiana. And our current forecast really isn't going to help it. We've got pothole weather in the forecast. Temperatures that will be going up and down, above freezing, below freezing over the next several days. So expect that pothole, chuck hole, crater situation to get worse before it gets better. I'm meteorologist Angela Buchman, and as always, thanks for joining us on Outside the Forecast.
Outside the Forecast on WTHR Plus is sponsored by LCS Heating and Cooling.